Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Albert and Billy Show. Hey, Papa.
How you doing, young man?
I'm doing all right today. You're listening to us on WAT Radio and watching us on Channel 18 BTC Fiber Television and also on the BTC Fiber YouTube channel as well. Be sure to, I'm trying to remember this each time, like, subscribe, comment. I think that covers it all.
If you have a nice one.
Yeah, nice comments preferably, as we always say. So yeah, go there, like and subscribe, and check the channel out. You can watch every episode of our show, and all 300 plus of them now.
All the way back to 2015.
Yeah, so you can watch all their episodes on there, and you can watch all the original shows on BTC Fiber on there. So go there and check it out, folks.
I was younger back then.
Yeah, I know. I watched the one on there when we had the Moonshiners on the other day.
I remember them. I remember
that. That was funny. Yeah, that was a good one. They were a good time, that's for sure. But Papa, it is well, it's not exactly a pretty day, I wouldn't say, but it's not as cold though. It's not nowhere near as cold as it has been.
When I got up, it was 50 degrees.
Yeah, and there's been some days it's not got up to 50 the whole day.
Oh.
So, yeah, it feels better as far as that goes. At least it's not raining right now.
Not raining right now, but I think Paul said it's supposed to rain all day.
Oh, really?
But I think it's...
That's today's forecast?
I think it's gone right now.
I hope it's gone. I hope it's gone for the whole weekend, but I haven't watched the forecast, so I don't know.
I do not know.
Wishful thinking, but I hope it's true. Hope it comes true. Oh, yeah, Papa, we got some birthdays,
yes,
as always, to announce.
We've got a bunch.
Yeah, looks like it. Now, these are from January the 29th through February the 8th, folks. So here we go. Happy birthday to the following people. Happy birthday to John Tollett, Carol Raines, theirs is on the 29th. On the 30th, Aaron Reese had a birthday. The 31st, which is today, happy birthday to Kathy Mills and to Jill Anderson. Happy birthday, ladies. They're just today. Tomorrow, happy birthday to Mr. Wade Dodson.
Wade Dodson.
And on Sunday, February 2nd, happy birthday to Norma Jean Brock. He was my school teacher. Joyce Simmons also has a birthday on the 2nd. We got a few on the 2nd. Carrie Cagle Hassler has a birthday on the 2nd. And Cody Debord as well. Happy birthday to Larry Swafford, Brett Boring, Cindy Debord, and Andy Swafford. All their birthdays are on February the 4th, Papa.
What about that?
And one more, we got one on February the 8th. And the tape is messed. I think it says Linda Summers. Okay. So happy birthday to Linda Summers. So
what day did you say Wade had his birthday?
Tomorrow, February 1st.
His wife had a birthday last Sunday.
Oh, really? What about that? Just a week apart then. So happy birthday, everybody mentioned there. Hope you did have, or currently having, or are going to have a very happy birthday. How'd you like that segue? That was pretty slick, wasn't it?
You took care of that.
Okay, let's see here, Papa. Not a lot of announcements today, this week. So which is strange, but it gives me a break though. I don't have to talk so much this time. So I do want to tell you though, February the 6th, which will be on a Thursday, the American Legion will be meeting at 6 p.m. on February the 6th at the Pikeville City Hall, in your neck of the woods.
South Pikeville.
Yep, South Pikeville. All veterans are urged to attend, though. And looks like the CHI Memorial Breathe Easy Lung Coach is going to be coming to Pikeville. That'll be this Monday, February the 3rd. Let's see, they're going to be at the Pikeville Farmers Market that day, okay, from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. And, okay, so the Farmers Market, I'd say, will be active that day on Monday. Not used to them being open on Monday, but they will be this Monday for the lung screenings. It says the screenings are encouraged for those between 50 and 80 years old who are current cigarette smokers or have quit within the past 15 years, have a 20 or greater pack year history, and asymptomatic, no signs of cancer, and no chest CT in the last 12 months. If you would like to be screened but don't meet the screening guidelines, the self-pay price is $150. For more information, though, or if you'd like to make an appointment with them, call the number 423-495-5864, but it says walk-ins are welcome. But if you want to give them a call, like I said, the number is 423-495-5864. So that's going to be this upcoming Monday at the Farmers Market, Papa.
Good deal.
And that's all I see. That's crazy. There used to so many more announcements than this, so I want to do them myself. But that's it for the announcements. So it's trivia time, Papa.
Trivia time. I have a few.
I bet you do.
Biblically,
What
does it mean to go without grub?
Famine.
No.
That's a good guess, so wasn't it?
A famine. This is voluntary.
Oh, okay. Fast.
Fast.
Okay.
Wonder what they call it fast.
I don't know, because you'd think it's probably a very slow process.
Slow.
It seems like it takes forever.
Now, what is a pest that is not invited to a picnic?
Well, I don't like ants. at
Ants.
Picnics, no.
They're pests.
They really are.
What's Mr. Disney's first name?
Okay, give me a clue. Are we talking about like the... Oh, give me a clue.
On television, what is his name? Starts with a W.
Oh, the founder of Disney World, Walt Disney.
Walt Disney.
Yeah.
I wonder if Walt is a term for Walter.
I would say so.
I'd say it would be too.
Yeah.
What do you call a floating piece of ice in the ocean?
Glacier.
Or
Or an iceberg.
iceberg.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you call a stuck-up person?
A snob.
A snob. What do you in English? What do you call a person, place, or thing?
Oh wow! Wait.
In English.
In English, the English language. Okay.
What do you call? What is the proper term for a person, place, or thing?
Verb.
No.
Noun.
Noun. A verb shows action, being, or state of being.
Yeah. As soon as a verb come out of my mouth, I knew I was wrong. But at least I recovered well.
Of the 5 Great Lakes, there is one in Buffalo. What is that lake called?
I wonder if my lifeline has a
Buffalo,
clue.
New York.
Yeah, I know where Buffalo is, but I don't know. I've been to some of the Great Lakes, but not that one. Crap, I don't know.
4 letters.
Erie.
Erie.
Yes.
You did it, buddy. You did it. So far, you named every one of these.
That was a good guess.
One more.
Okay.
In Roman numerals, what is noon to Caesar? In Roman numerals, what is noon?
Maybe my lifeline might know that. This, I guess.
X.
X.
What else? That's What is X in Roman numerals?
What do you mean? Like this, not this?
That's X. That's
okay.
That's 10.
Okay,
I said what is
0.
noon? What now?
Oh, what's noon?
What's noon in Roman numerals? X.
Is it X and a 2?
X. How do you write a 2?
Well, it wouldn't be like a normal 2. It'd be like that, wouldn't it? Or just like
2 I's.
Yeah.
2 1's.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
XII.
That's so.
That would be
confusing.
noon in Roman numerals.
That's crazy. You
Not
know
crazy.
your Roman numerals really well, though, don't you?
Well, I like to think I did.
You
At
do,
one
because
time.
most people don't know them nor near that good. I can tell you. It's tough to remember all that.
I was trying to think of the number of this Super Bowl coming up. What is it in Roman numerals?
Well, what is it in general? I don't even know that. Is it 60?
It's probably 50 something.
Okay.
I do not know. But
You
anyway,
could figure it up in Roman numerals, though. I know you could. Well, if you've got a sponsor list or anything,
I got our sponsors list right here.
we'll list our sponsors real quick before we go to commercial break here, folks. So I want to say a big thank you to the following people and businesses. Thank you to Citizens Tri-County Bank, Bilbrey Insurance, Scotty's of Pottville, the offices of Janine Boynton, Lisa Wheeler, and Michael Walker, Farm Bureau Insurance, Morgan Brothers, and of course the Bank Walker Brewery, State Farm Insurance, Nickel Row Antiques, which Nickel Row Antiques will be back open in April. Also Milldam Outdoor Adventures, it's Lola's. Now she's open. She's just a hop skipping away from us here on Main Street. Lee Station Baptist Church, the Daily Stop. I always say get pizza there. They have really good pizza. It's quilting time. I'm ready to see the rest of that place. We've seen some of it. I'm ready to see the big part. I know it's got to be happening soon, though, because they've been working on it for a while now.
They've been working on it for a good while.
They really have. The Lucky Star, Bledsoe County's best kept secret. And Dexter's Barbershop. I had to go there yesterday, the day before. So thank you to all of our sponsors, and be sure to stick around, folks. Coming up after the break, we'll have some sports of all sorts for you, and some good old Albertology. We'll see if Pawpaw can make us any wiser today, and some jokes as well. All that and more coming up after the commercial break. Stick around, folks.
See you.
You need a bank that you can depend on. Here at Citizens Tri-County Bank, we have the most dependable staff that you will ever meet. Call in, you will not get an automated attendant, you'll get a person. But on the other side, we have all the technology that anyone would need, from apps to online banking to bill pay. So please come and grow with us as we're about to celebrate our 50th year. We are the only community bank you will ever need.
Support small business and shop DunlapMercantile.com.
Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, connecting the Sequatchie Valley to the world. At Jason Lewis Dunlap Supercenter, we're committed to be better. Better prices, better vehicles, a better experience. Your Jason Lewis Dunlap Supercenter understands that you rely on us to provide you with the highest quality of used vehicles. With over 350 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. So what are you waiting for? Let us show you a better experience with the Jason Lewis Automotive family. Come visit us at Rankin Avenue here in Dunlap or on the web at dunlapsupercenter.com.
Welcome back, folks, to the Albert and Billy Show here on WUAT Radio and Channel 18, BTC Fiber TV, and on BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Papa, it's time for some good old sports of all sorts.
Well,
And usually it is.
well, it's not too well on the score of the Tennessee
No,
men's basketball team.
either one of them.
Well, neither one of them.
See, it's not been a good UT week.
But last Saturday, we played Auburn. Auburn was ranked #1 in the country. And Bruce
Our
Pearl
former
was
coach
on the
is our
opposing
coach.
team's seat. Bruce Pearl, I remember him quite well.
I do too. I say it and say it. I wish he was still Tennessee's coach.
Don't you know that many Tennesseans
Mm-hmm.
that are fans of the ball
Mhm.
would like to see Bruce Pearl back too?
Yes, absolutely.
But I think we have #2, the best #2. in the
Yeah,
country.
yeah. Not a bad replacement.
His name is Rick Barnes.
Yeah, he's been to Final Four with Texas.
He was coach at Texas for a good while too.
Long time.
He's been here, what, 8 or 9 years?
Yeah, yep.
So, but back to our game with Auburn.
Mhm.
It was a low-scoring game.
And it was at Auburn too.
It was at Auburn,
Mhm.
but they beat us 53-51.
Yeah, either the defense was playing really good. I think it was a little bit of both. Both teams were playing really good defense, and they weren't playing that great offense. It was a little bit of both.
We could not score.
No.
If you only score 51 points in a game, you
You're
should not
hurting.
be in the SEC.
That means you've had a really bad night shooting.
Auburn is 18-1 after
Yeah.
this game last Saturday.
I know
They've not lost since.
it. Mm.
But Tennessee was 17-3 after this game.
Okay.
Or 17-4, I don't know. No,
Oh,
17-3, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. But
But then we lost again though against Kentucky.
Well,
That hurt even worse. It was in Knoxville.
that we hosted Kentucky, and
Mhm.
Kentucky was ranked #12, and we were ranked #8. So
Yeah.
common sense would say
Good
the
game.
#8 team should win.
Well, at home they should be slightly favored, and
They
we
should
were at
have
home.
been, and they probably were.
They were.
But
They were.
at the end of the game, Tennessee was short-headed, and they only scored 73 points, while Kentucky scored 78.
Yeah. That's their first home loss of the year.
That gives them 4 losses on
I
the year.
know. I know.
But you know, I don't think Tennessee came down very much in the polls.
They may not have because it's good teams they're losing to. You know, Auburn was #1, Kentucky #12, so I'd say that's why.
Tennessee's football team is ranked in preseason rankings.
The preseason.
Early season rankings.
So it's stupid to talk about.
Number 13. Number 13. But Alabama
That's so
is
early,
ranked
though. Who
number
knows?
17.
That'll change.
That will change. I would like to think
Don't
that we
even
will not
guess.
stay 13 either.
Exactly.
Okay. The Lady Vols played South Carolina.
They lose heartbreakers. Man.
This one was 70-63, but
It's closer
Tennessee
than
was
that.
ranked number 18. I don't think
South Carolina's #1 or 2. I mean, they're good.
they're number 2.
They're very, very good. Defending
They're
national
good.
champions.
They are good on defense.
Yes,
They
very
held
good.
us to 63 points.
They are. They have a lot of size. I mean, they won it last year, and I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't win again this year. They're good enough to.
They're good. They're good.
But Tennessee did make it a game, and they did come back. The Lady Vols have been losing heartbreakers, though. Have you noticed they lost a game to Texas before that by like 1 point?
Vanderbilt?
And then Vanderbilt, that was up by 1 point. Like, I think it was a total of 10 points when you add it up for the Lady Vols losses. But eventually, that's going to change. Like, they're on the verge, I feel like, okay? What I don't like what they've been doing, but there's, I think they're going to start doing it. And they started to, it's too late against South Carolina. They depend on the 3-point shot too much.
Yeah.
Now, it's all right if you're making them. But when you're not making them, you can't just keep slinging up threes. You gotta you gotta drive in, get the ball inside,
or hope for a foul.
Yeah, drive in, draw that foul, something different. Well, they started doing that against South Carolina, but they just waited too late. Even the announcer, Carolyn Peck, kept saying that if Tennessee would just do something else, get it inside or drive into the basket and draw a foul, that way you're not just relying on your outside shooting. And so they started to do it, but they just waited too long.
They were too far behind.
Yeah.
I think they were behind about 15 or 16
Oh,
points.
yeah, they were. And they made it a game. They did.
They made it just 7 points.
Yeah. And you know why, though? It's because they started doing what she's talking about. They stopped relying on the three, and they started going inside. If they would have done that sooner, we could be talking about a much different game here. But my point is, I think they're on the cusp of turning that corner. They're going to start doing that. They're going to figure this out, and they're going to be a nightmare for anybody to face in the tournament.
But if you're a 3-point shooter, you don't want to give up your shot.
No, and I'm all for it if you can make them. But when you're shooting, when you're having an off night, clearly they were. You got to go to plan B.
I would say the coach will tell you, don't shoot as much.
No.
You got to have an open shot before
you do. And sometimes even, shooters, good shooters, they're going to have off nights where nothing goes in.
Oh, yes.
And when that happens, of course you got to have a plan B.
Okay, we play Florida tomorrow.
That's the men or the women?
Basketball team.
Men. Oh, yeah, revenge. Hopefully we can get some revenge on them.
Comes on at 11 o'clock.
That's stupid. That's too early.
Well, evidently they don't think there'll be much of a game.
I hope that's not the reason. Now, it'll be in Knoxville this time, though, and Tennessee should be very, very hungry for a win. They got stomped by Florida for one.
Yes.
And now Tennessee's on a 2-game losing streak, so, yeah, they better be coming out playing
You
like
don't
they
want to lose
win.
3 in a row.
No. I think they need to win this game.
Okay. Who's going to be in the Super Bowl?
I didn't even see the end of those 2 games this past weekend because my team is out, so I didn't care. So who won?
Well, the Eagles are going to be in it, and Kansas City Chiefs.
Gee, what a shocker. So once again, Kansas City beat Buffalo for what, the 5th year in a row? How much was it this time? A point? 2 points?
I do not know the score. I was just got the 2 teams that's going to be involved. Kansas City and Philadelphia.
That's it. And that was 2 years ago, same thing. And what's interesting about it is Kansas City's coach used to be the coach of the Eagles. He won a Super Bowl with the Eagles, Andy Reid. Then he went to Kansas City. Now he's won several with them. But I'm going to say something. Kansas City, not saying don't mean the scores are rigged or the games or anything. It's the refs. It's just too obvious. The referees, they do favor Kansas City. Every game I've ever seen them play the last couple of years, the refs are clearly pulling for Kansas City, and it's really kind of hurting the game. It really is.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say Philadelphia will win this game.
I hope so. I hope so. I think, unless you're a Kansas City fan, you're over it. People are tired of watching Kansas City win the Super Bowl right now.
Okay, tonight in Dunlap, Tennessee, our local basketball Warriors.
That's right, and Lady Warriors
take on Dunlap
at
Dunlap.
Yeah,
And we are we
6
want
o'clock.
everybody to be there at 6 o'clock to root for the local
Blitzel
hardwood
County
players.
Warriors. Drive on down to Dunlap, folks, and support the Warriors. Normally you can listen to it here on WUAT, but our commentator Mike Smith's under the weather though, so get well soon, Mike. He texted and said he had kind of flu-like symptoms, so he didn't want to, chance it, which I totally understand. But it's a big rivalry game, so if you get a chance, go down to Dunlap and support the Lady Warriors and Warriors tonight.
We hope they win tonight.
You dang right.
Okay, this week the airwaves on television have been inundated with the idea of the plane crash in Washington, D.C.
Well, that just happened, like, what, 2 nights ago?
2 nights ago.
Well, there's something fishy about it, of course, but...
Well, they've not ever found out all the problem.
No, they'll have to
But anyway,
investigate that.
on board the plane...
So, are we on sports still? Are we on?
We're still on sports. There are 63 people,
Yeah.
and plus... No, there are 60 people plus 4 crew members. So there's 64 people, but 14 of those 64 people are figure skaters.
Oh, I did not know that.
14. They had been conducting an exhibition game, not competing, but this was coaches too.
Wow. That's
So,
sad.
They have, so far they've not found a single survivor.
Yeah.
I would say the 3 men on board that helicopter and those 64 people on board that plane did not know what happened.
I'm sure not.
Instantaneous death, I would say.
For most. I mean, that'd be horrible. I'm sure some may not die instantly, and that is.
But it
can't
showed,
imagine,
one man had filmed it, and it showed the collision.
Yeah.
It didn't show the planes, each one on their flight, but it showed the explosion in the mid-air.
Yeah.
It was a tremendous explosion.
Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, this the fear of before it happened. I'm sure some people on there didn't even realize it was about to happen. I'm sure.
No.
And the pilots realized too late.
This gives me bravery to say to everybody watching, I do not want to get on a plane. I'm a Christian. When it comes to my time to die, it doesn't matter where I am. But I'm not going to be on a plane when it's the pilot's time to die.
That's a good example of it.
I don't want to be on a plane when it's the pilot's time to die.
He's always said that, folks.
I've never been on a plane.
I know. I've been on many. Yeah. But no, he's kept his word on that. He won't get on a plane for love or money.
Okay, we're ready for Albertology.
Yeah, I think we've done snuck our way into it.
Well, I thought because of the figure skaters that would be under sports. Okay. When you need a vacation.
Okay.
When you start to look at your passport picture, you know you need a vacation.
Yeah.
A vacation.
Using too long.
A vacation is over when you begin to yearn for work.
Yeah, definitely. I've never had many vacations like that.
He who stays in the valley shall never get over the hill. Values. What costs little is valued less.
Oh wow, that's so true.
This is something Benjamin Franklin said. I conceive that the greater part of the miseries of mankind are brought upon them by false estimates they have made of the value of things.
Oh, that's very true. There's a lot of truth in that one.
I think whenever you have estate sales, most of what you see for sale is things.
Yeah.
Things. They mattered to someone, but they're just things.
You're right.
Variety is the spice of life.
I've heard that many times.
I've heard that many times more than
It is, yeah. I think it's very true as well.
On the
Think how boring life would be.
And the subject of vice, this is a Chinese proverb. If you don't want anyone to know it, don't do it.
Alrighty then.
Vices are learned without a master.
Yeah.
Great abilities produce great vices as well as
Yeah.
great virtues.
Great virtues, yeah.
Victories that are easy are cheap. They only are worth having which come as a result of hard fighting.
Yeah.
This is what General Douglas MacArthur said.
Okay.
It is fatal to enter any war without the will to win it.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Before you enter war, he says, object is to win that war. Friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship increases by visiting friends, but by visiting seldom. Santa Claus has the right idea. Once a year.
That's right.
Once
Don't
a
wear
year.
out, you welcome. Yeah.
This is biblical. This is from the Bible. About wages, be content with your wages.
Yeah.
I was content in that my wife did not want to leave Pikeville.
Right. Yeah.
So I had to work for subpar pay for many, many years.
Yeah.
Wait,
Shame.
John Milton said this. I remember learning this in school.
Okay.
They also serve who only stand and wait.
What does that mean?
That's on the subject of waiting.
Okay.
They also serve who only stand and wait. Be patient with what you're given to do.
Okay.
When you do not know what to do, wait.
That, yeah, I agree with that. Don't rush into a decision if you don't know.
On the subject of want, the more one has, the more one wants.
I think there's a lot of truth to that
There's
too.
a lot of truth to that.
That's why a lot of wealthy people are not happy. And money truly doesn't buy happiness. Makes life easier. Doesn't buy happiness though.
No.
There's a lot of miserable rich people.
War. War does not determine who is right, only who is left.
Wow.
Albert Einstein said this: as long as there are sovereign nations possessing great power, war is inevitable.
Yeah.
For a war to be just, three things are necessary: public authority,
Yeah.
just cause, and right motive.
Yeah, exactly.
Victor Hugo said this about waste: short as life is, we make it still shorter by careless waste of time. Careless waste of time. And this is what was the subject on wealth. A poor man who marries a wealthy woman gets a ruler and not a wife.
Ooh, so true.
Mark Twain said this: I'm opposed to millionaires, but it would be dangerous to offer me the position. Great wealth and content seldom live together.
See, that's what I was meaning earlier too. Yeah. Because I'm not saying all people that have a lot of money are like that, but it seems to be the majority are. It's like they can't get enough. They just want more, and more, and it's sad.
I had Sylvia's son that would turn out to be a lawyer, Jay. He told me one time many years ago, he said, Albert, if a man wants more than $40,000 a year, he's on an ego trip.
Yeah.
But $40,000 now is
Well,
not,
now that's not the case.
not the case.
But I do get his point, though. Yes.
Okay, he who brings is welcome. Whatever he brings.
Oh. Okay.
It's easy to spot a well-informed man. His views coincide with yours. I've heard this. The wheel that does the squeaking is the one that gets the oil.
I've never heard that.
You never heard that? The squeaking wheel gets the oil all the time.
Makes sense.
There may be no rest for the wicked, but there is often a rest. Brother Jim told me that the men that we have at the church that comes for Bible study from the jail,
yeah, the trustees,
they are trustees, or they couldn't be granted permission to leave. But he said that the majority of those men are addicts, drug addicts.
Yeah.
One of those men told me this week that out of the last 15 years, he's only been on the street 9 months. He's been incarcerated 14 years and 3 months. Okay.
That's, yeah.
Widows are divided into two classes: the bereaved and the relieved. This is what you say about the wives. Try praising your wife, even if it frightens her. This is from the Bible, Proverbs 19, verse 14.
Okay.
A prudent wife is from the Lord.
Oh, okay.
This is also from Proverbs chapter 18, verse 22.
Okay.
Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you've heard this: where there's a will,
there's a way. Yeah. Yeah.
Now this on the subject of alcohol.
Okay.
This is from the Quran, the Bible of the
Muslim.
Muslim.
Yeah.
There is a devil in every berry of the grape. There's a devil in every berry of the grape.
Wow.
And I've said this one, Proverbs chapter 20, verse 1. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging.
I remember the wine's a mocker part right there. What's the last part of it?
Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging.
Raging, okay.
It messes up the mind.
Right.
A man should never be ashamed to own that he has been in the wrong, which is but saying, in other words, that he is wiser today than he was yesterday.
I don't know why it's so difficult for people to do that or to just say, I'm sorry. I actually feel sorry for people like that. You have way too big of an ego, for one, if you're like that. Because nobody's perfect. So you are going to make mistakes, and you shouldn't be ashamed to say you're sorry when you clearly mess up. You know, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But now, Papa, it is a major deal for some people. It really is.
It's hard to say I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It
shouldn't be.
Hard to say I'm wrong.
Yeah. It's just too hard for some people, you know. It's like, it's just ridiculous.
Everybody wise.
Messes up.
Everybody is wise after the thing has happened.
Right. Right.
Don't let me go
That's
over
so
time.
True. That's so true.
The wise man would rather see men needing him than thanking him.
Yeah.
Needing him instead of thanking him. I don't know of anybody that needs me.
Shoot. A bunch of people need you.
It is easy to be wise after the event. I said that a while ago.
Yeah.
When wishing won't work. Wishes don't wash dishes. If things are not as you wish them to be as they are.
There you go.
Nothing. This is a woman driver. Nothing confuses a man more than a woman driving a car doing everything that's right. If you don't like the way women drive, get off the sidewalk. Running after women never hurt anybody. It's the catching that does the damage. By the time a man can read a woman like a book, he needs bifocals. Naturally, women live longer than men. Look how long they remain girls. When the fine eyes,
jokes, Papa.
when the fine eyes of a woman are veiled with tears, it is the man who no longer sees clearly.
Yeah.
All a woman has to do is
Oh
let the
yeah.
tears fall.
Yeah. Good point.
Women are never stronger than when they arm themselves with their weaknesses.
Oh yeah.
Tears.
Yeah.
Some women are not beautiful. They only look as they are. I got one last, this is all in Albertology. In a survey by Hasbro,
Okay.
half of the respondents admitted they cheat on Monopoly. Cheat on Monopoly.
At least they're honest about it.
Oh, I lost this one right here.
Oh.
Once a gentleman, always a gentleman. That's
Pardon?
Charles Dickens.
Oh. Okay. I've always heard that saying.
Oh, once a gentleman, always a gentleman.
Yeah.
Joseph Stalin said this. I wrote it down. I read it somewhere. A single death is a tragedy. Millions of deaths are statistics. He didn't care to take a life.
No. No. Unfortunately, so you have people still today, politics, practicing his Marxism ways. He's a very evil man.
Giving. It is more blessed to give than to receive.
That's very true.
That's Acts 20, verse 35.
That's very true.
Give him enough rope and he'll hang himself.
That's very true as well.
God does not pay weekly, but it does pay in the end.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all I have in Albertology.
Okay. Well, Albert, Papa, let's hear a few jokes. If you got us some jokes.
I've got some.
Well, I was thinking you would. I was hoping so anyway.
I know a lot of jokes about unemployed people, but they don't work. What's orange and sounds like a parrot?
What's orange and sounds like a parrot? Carrot.
A carrot. I can't believe you knew
I
that.
finally got one.
Parallel lines have much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet.
Say again now.
Parallel lines
Oh, yeah.
have much in common. It's a shame they never meet.
No, they don't.
My wife accused me of being immature. I told her to get out of my fork.
Get out of my fork.
How do crazy people go through the forest?
Oh no.
They take the psychopath.
Man, I wish I had thought of that one.
I just wrote a book about reverse psychology. Don't read it. What did one hat say to the other?
What did one hat say to the other? I don't know.
You go ahead, I'll stay here. You go ahead, I'll stay here. If a vegetarian eats only vegetables, then what does a Unitarian eat?
A Unitarian?
A humanitarian.
Well, I'm afraid to ask.
Just been to the gym. They've got a new machine. Could only use it for half an hour as I started to feel sick. It's great though. Provides me with everything I need. Kit Kats, Mars bars, Snickers, potato chips.
No wonder.
Those are cute. The problem with political jokes is that they get elected.
Yeah. A lot of them do.
Always question authority. Ask me anything.
2 more, Pop.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard to top the ones you've already done.
Don't let your mind wander. It's too little to be allowed out alone. Why is the track at the Indy 500 an oval?
I don't know.
So men won't have to stop and ask directions.
One more.
This is by Rita Rudner.
Okay.
Basically, my husband has 2 beliefs in life. He believes in God, and he believes that when the gas gauge is on empty, he still has a quarter of a tank left. He thinks the E stands for there's enough left.
Yeah, I know a few people like that.
Rita Rudner.
I've been that way a time or 2. Usually it ends up you run out of gas, so I don't advise it. Dang, those were good, Papa. All of them were, yeah.
I think they were pretty good today.
The streak continues. You was on a roll today. Those were good. Don't forget, folks, like we was saying in sports, if you want to go down to Dunlap, support the Lady Warriors and Warriors tonight. They'll be playing at Sequatchie County, and tip-off is at 6 o'clock. All right, folks. So go check that out if you want to. Hopefully, the Lady Warriors and Warriors will win. So good luck, Bledsoe County.
Yes.
But even though we love you in Dunlap, we love Dunlap too. But gotta go with Bledsoe in this one. But that's it for this episode of the Albert Bailey Show. But tune in next time, folks, for an all-new episode. Until then, you guys have a great weekend and a great week. And we'll see you guys next time. So long, folks.
Bye-bye.
Hey, folks. Albert and Billy here. You're watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber. Check us out on BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and like. And check out our Facebook page. Be sure to like and share. Thanks, everybody, for watching.